So, who cares FC 1? Who cares FC 0? As you can see, well, you can't see. You can now. Who cares FC 1? Who cares FC 0? Yeah, load of BS. Let me go back to normal. There it is. Yeah, we all knew this game was going to be a joke, or the ones that are level-headed. Yeah, we keep talking about level-headed gooners. Yeah, nobody knows what a gooner is unless you were part of it or know the history of the club. But the level-headed ones are the ones that are non-deluded, like JEZ'S, sub to Arsenal history and more. JEZ'S, anyone who ain't seen your fan cam, check it out. Give us your breakdown of how that went today, mate.
Disgraceful, despicable, embarrassing. And I honestly will say to you, Kenny, and I will say to you, Lee, I will never, ever go and see this football club ever play live again until this absolute fraudulent load of crap are out of this club. Fact. And I've watched this club since 1967, believe it or not, and I have never, ever seen an absolute pile of shit like this. Go 248 days, top of the league, and throw it away. This could be the biggest point swing in Premier League history. Well done, Arteta. Another effing record. Well done to you, you absolute fraud. And you can piss off with your dog tomorrow morning.
The shark ate the dog, mate. So the dog's already done. R.I.P. the dog. It is what it is. Kenny, anyone who ain't seen your fan cam, check it out as well. Give us your breakdown.
Man City won the title by kicking the ball. Simple. And apparently me, you and Jez are pint drinking, pizza eating nobodies who know nothing about football. According to the presenter on 90 Minutes of Football, Shaban Ahern. Now, Shaban Ahern, I never heard of you before. You're not as if you're like a Sumot or like the woman who presented Sports Round. The late Helen. I forgot her surname. You're not an icon. Remember, you're not on the main channels. You're on 90 Minutes Football with other YouTubers. And yet you go on Sky Sports, and because we have the audacity to say as it is, you insult us. Now, if we did that to you and talked about your credentials, I'll probably lose my job, or I have the whole of social media throwing pies at me and trying to cancel me. Yeah, but yeah, so I'll be cancelled because I just react to you like that. Well, I don't care because I don't care about you. But don't insult me. Arsenal bought the title, and I'm an Arsenal fan who've got a vested interest and love in this football club. You're just a paid journalist whose agent got you on Sky Sports to talk utter bollocks. What you said yesterday was bullshit and bollocks, and it was an insult to every football fan that travels length and breadth of the country, Shaban. So all I've got to say to you, well, actually, it's unprintable because I don't want to get cancelled.
I don't know who any of these people are.
Less if I get cancelled because the only people that can cancel me are my own followers. Yeah, because all these irrelevant people that want to talk.
By the way, mate, it's Helen, the woman who is the first female presenter of sport and football was Helen Rollison. God bless her soul, no longer with us.
Yes.
Helen Rollison. She's no Helen Rollison. So again, let's carry on with what we need to do.
Yeah. I'll land because I don't care. I'll rip her apart. I don't even know what she said. I didn't see what she said. I don't know who she is. But let me tell you something, yeah? I've had pizza for dinner for the last 2 days. No joke. I ain't even lying. Yeah? I drink cerveza. You can't see it properly. It says suave. Suave in Spanish is soft, like most of our fans, like most of these puppets. Yeah? I smoke 20 cigarettes every day. Yeah? And guess what? I've been to more games than she's adult dinners. Yeah? And Kenny and Jez, you've been to a lot more games than I've been to. Yeah? So it's mad. Yeah? But this is what we're up against, mate. And let them talk. Let them yap. Let them finesse their way through the system. We're cool. Because do you know what? You can only fake being real for so long until the truth comes out and you get exposed, which is what is going to happen with this manager next season. Because, like I said to Jez earlier after his fan cam, 30,000 Arsenal fans walked out from 72nd minute to 80 odd minutes against Brighton. Kenny, you were there. You never walked out. I rate you for that. But cool. Yeah. But go back to the Wenger days. 30,000 weren't walking out in the third season of Arsene Wenger. Yeah. They weren't walking out in the embarrassment 6-0, 8-2, 5-1, 5. They weren't. They were walking out and voting with their feet when he finished outside the top 4. Yeah. 5th and 6th. Then that's when it got embarrassing enough for them. Why? Because he had credit in the bank. This guy's got no credit apart from an FA Cup that he won 4 FA Cups ago, and 30,000 Arsenal fans voted with their feet last week. Yeah? Now, that away fans, and Kenny, you do the away fans. Jez, you've done the away fans. I've done. They're relentless. They're arguably, if not the best, up there with the best. Man United away fans are lit as well. Palace, yeah. Huddersfield, I've got to give them credit. Their away fans were lit, yeah. Right? But they walked out and voted with their feet after the season we've had, which was record-breaking numbers for Arsenal. But not only that, record-breaking numbers in the Premier League era, right? And they walked out on 72nd minute. Yeah. Next season, these people get this guy sacked because you can't keep faking being real because your true colors come out, which they did last week. And I feel sorry, in a way, for them fans that travelled to Forest today expecting a decent performance. But on the other hand, they should have known. We've bottled it every year under this manager. Olympiacos, Villarreal, Tottenham last season, top 4. This season, gifted. But it is what it is. We're not even going to rate the players, people. They're all 0 at best.
Much
They're
of a
all 0, all shambolic. Yeah. And when we see the starting 11, I thought Granit Xhaka was at left back, but then Kivior was there. Thomas Partey at right back, Ben White at centre back. But then at some points, Xhaka was at left back. But then out of nowhere, oh my God, Trossard starts the game. Player of the month for March. First game he's started since. Jez, you've supported this club longer than both of us, yeah? Your granddad was going in the Herbert Chapman days. Yeah, you've gone through the late 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the noughties, and all of that. How does this rank, mate?
Personally, to me, the worst capitulation I've ever seen at Arsenal Football Club. I can't compare this to the mid-70s when Arsenal were shit. They were crap. But they tried, they fought, they went out of a battle. 74, when we finished 1 spot off relegation. The first time that would have been Arsenal would have ever been relegated. It didn't happen, got away with it. I've never seen an Arsenal Football Club team capitulate like this season. I was so gassed up when we were top of the league from day one, all the way through the World Cup, through Christmas, all looking positive. I was happy. I was giving every bit of support to this club. I was supporting this manager. And I've had people say, oh, but you were supporting Arteta. Yes, because if he achieved what I want, I'd have said, well bloody done. But now you're saying you want him out. Yes, because he hasn't achieved what I want him to do. So I'm sorry, you can't give people too long. He's had too long. I supported him. He's failed. He needs to go in the morning.
Did George Graham ever go 3 years without a trophy?
Huh?
Did George Graham ever go 3 years without a trophy? Oh, he didn't, did he? No, of course he didn't.
No.
George Graham never went 3 years without a trophy.
Wenger went 4 years without a trophy. trophy
9.
between 98 and 2002, and he went
He went
9 years
9
without
as
a
well.
trophy. So, yeah, 9
But
years.
do you know what?
The-
From 98, from when you, and you're right, but he had credit. He did a double.
Yeah, credit the banks the way we played. And we're
He
good
had
sides.
credit. But then the 9 years, right? In that 9 years, somebody said this to me the other day, yeah, because I posted the clip that I put on, or got my guy to put on TikTok. He said, "Oh, you would have wanted George Graham sacked before '89," and I'm like, mate.
Really?
Go and have a look at the trophies. Yeah, go and have a look at how we were playing. Cool. Yeah, now, and he said in the same thing, you would have wanted Wenger sacked, yeah, before '04. And I'm like, you know, he won 5 trophies. And in that 5 trophies, 2 doubles, yeah, right? Then after '04, 2005 cup final win. Worst cup final ever, by the way. We sneaked that.
Yeah.
We robbed them. Yeah, we robbed Man United. Yeah, that could have been double digits. Robbed them. Yeah. 2006 Champions League final. 2007 Emirates move. Yeah.
League Cup final. We got the League Cup final in
League Cup
2000.
final,
When we got to the
exactly.
League Cup final against Chelsea.
Yeah, and he played a fucking reserve team. Theo Walcott's first game for Arsenal. Yeah.
First goal.
And I think Theo scored, didn't he? Yeah, he scored.
Yeah,
and then we lost
scored
Didier Drogba against Senderos. Yeah. Right?
Yeah, again.
2008, we were in a title race until the 23rd or 24th, 25th game. Eduardo breaks his leg, never replaced him. 2009, Champions League semi-final, got battered by Ronaldo, Tevez, Rooney. Yeah, 4-1 at home, right? After that, yeah, sack him. I carried on for a little bit because I was like, okay, we're still there or thereabouts. But you know what? That 2009 Champions League semi, youngest team Arsenal have ever had, younger than now.
No, Lee. I know, Lee. Wenger should have gone for what he did in the semi-final of the FA Cup against Chelsea, when with 10 minutes to go, he took off Adebayor and Van Persie to save for the Champions League semi-final, and then gave Chelsea a game, and dropped Rob went down the field after another mistake involving our defenders, and landed Almunia. So that's when Wenger should have gone that season. That's when I wanted Wenger sacked after the 2009. But the fact is, this manager has done it. Has proved that when the going gets tough, he gets frazzled and he can't see it through. That's not good form if you're a big club manager. A big club like Arsenal should be able to see it through to the title. Chelsea would have done it in their first season after down in tools with Mourinho. Conte saw it through.
Yep.
And yet we laugh at Chelsea now. Every big club would have seen it through, no matter.
Mate, we battered Chelsea, Alexis Sanchez, and even Mesut Ozil, who I'd fucking despise. Yeah. Yeah, I despise that guy. 153 million that guy cost this club, yeah. I despise him. We beat that Antonio Conte team with Alexis and with Ozil 3-0 at the Emirates. He ripped up his formation and then went record-breaking Chelsea. Fast forward, we get him in the cup final. Kenny, me and you were there. Yeah?
Yeah.
Not one person at that stadium, apart from probably Ty, gave us a prayer, right? And
we get battered.
Centre half. And we beat them. And when they scored and equalised, you could hear a pin drop straight from kickoff. Bang. Aaron Ramsey. Giroud. Boom. Aaron Ramsey. Yeah. And that's the thing. And guess what? Yeah. Nobody gave up on Wenger at that point. It was the following season. Yeah. It was the following season they gave up. Yeah. The following season, them stadiums were empty. Following season, they're singing fucking banter songs. Yeah. 30,000 walked out last week. 30,000.
And that is a situation. What you can't, use the narrative, young team. it's a young side. When we've all,
Yeah,
when all of us
2009
have
was
gone through,
younger. Champions League semi.
yeah. But it's not even youth. The end of the day, if you're old, if you're good enough, you're old enough. So
Yep.
that argument's ridiculous. The fact is, 'cause I know we want to keep this short. We know
Yep.
Man City are a great side. We know that they deserve to win everything this side. But the fact is, we gave them the title. When,
Yep.
as I said before in the fan cam, it's like me, all three of us running 100 meters in Olympic Games. We're in the straight for our gold medal. Then with 7 meters left, going in the straight, we pull a hammy, and then everyone runs past us. We're in last. That's exactly how it was. Let's not. Let's. You can call City as great as you like. Godwin can talk about what a great achievement. We've been relentless. No, you haven't been relentless, Godwin. No, you haven't been great all season, Man City. We were the team that had this title in the bag. We were the team playing the best football. We were the team that would have had the better defence. We're the team that was strong in midfield. It was our title, and we gave it to Man City on a plate. Let's repeat: Man City won the title today without kicking a ball, and that's why we're angry. Because the fact is, before the international break, when England played Italy and Ukraine, Arsenal were a team that everyone was talking about. Yes, there were yes, we had our doubts. Yes, we didn't want to, like I said, say that, tempt fate, because we were scared that it was going to go pear-shaped, and our fears were realised. But the fact is, for 93% of this season, we were leading the title charge. Why can't people just admit it? We bottled the title, all right? It's Newcastle style, all right? But Newcastle still took it the last day, and you lost by 4 points. Yes, it's not as bad as Newcastle because they were 12 points ahead. We had the 8, but it's still a capitulation. If you're going to say
Kenny,
Newcastle
look at when
we
Fergie
bottled
caught
it.
us up. Look at when Fergie caught us up. That was what, 10, 11 points. But then look at when Wenger caught Fergie up. Yeah, that was also a big margin. Yeah, the difference is
that's what
all of these has gone down to the wire. They've all gone down to the wire.
It went down to the wire.
Yeah? And do you know what the mad thing is? Yeah, with this club, we all believed at one point. We've all fucking been Arteta out. I never wanted the guy. We've all been venomous, horrible, nasty, facetious, whatever you want to dress it up as, yeah? Right? Toxic, negative, thank you. Right? But you know what? This season, we've shut our mouths. We've got involved. We've said yes.
Yeah.
We've said we can do it. And at some point over the season, every single one of us, yeah, has got on board and said, you know what? We can win this. We've all said it. We can do this. Yeah, Kenny, you've been the least cautious and you've been the one that's attended. But you've said, you know what? We have to do X, Y, Z, but we can do it. And you're going to games. You said to me when Reese scored the goal, it was like 30 minutes after full time. The stadium's still buzzing. Everything. I think we can possibly do it. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we all believed. But you know what? The fucking DNA of Arsene Wenger, of fourth as a trophy, is still rife in this football club, mate. Yeah. And I'm not like Ben White, right? I see something the other day, and it was Bukayo Saka with what's his name? Harvey. Yeah. Harvey from AFTV, Young Guns, Talksport Moose's thing. Yeah. He was it. And it was when he had signed the new contract with Unai, yeah, and he thanked Unai, yeah. He said, yo, Harvey asked him a question. And he said, "What's your bit of advice to an up and coming footballer that wants to achieve? Watch the game, take the game in, study the game, learn the game, eat, breathe, sleep the game, yeah. And if you ain't doing that, then you might not make it." Well, Benjamin White, I've praised that guy all season. I fucking hated him at centre half last season. Brilliant at a fucking right back until when it got serious. Disappeared. Thomas Partey. We all big up Thomas Partey. Some people are making out he's the best fucking DM in the league. Yeah. When it matters, disappears. Martin Odegaard. Yeah. When it matters, disappears. Bukayo Saka, we all love him. He's carried the club. He's been our best fucking player for 3 years. But ultimately, he's won fuck all for 3 years. Yeah? He's played fucking all the games. Today was his 79th straight game in a row. And he's started 78 out of 79. Is that his fault?
You know, he had that only shot on target. He only had a shot on target.
He started 78 out of 79. Where's the cover?
I've got one last point. One last point. I've got 2 words, and it's going to be a question mark. 2 words. Kieran and T, with loads of question marks, and I'm going to leave a lot of blanks. And that is for Kieran. What do you do now? What did Slade tell you, Kieran?
And he goes fucking City or Newcastle. And do you know what?
Yeah.
I wish him every fucking bit of.
If I have Kieran Tierney, I'll run. I'll walk from this club. I'll walk.
Mate,
I'll leave.
I would walk 500 miles.
He took the mickey out of him today. He took the mickey out of him.
They took the piss out of him. And do you know what? When that guy came on, when he came on today, yeah, that guy was the fucking best player on the pitch. And the bar was low, but that guy showed a bit of hunger. The way they've treated him, but we've seen this with Pepe. Yeah, Lacazette. Yeah, Lacazette. At some point, listen, we all wanted him out at some point. Let's not even try and play the game. Yeah, we all wanted him.
Goal scorer of France, though.
Top goal scorer of Mbappe, 26 goals, 5 assists. Yeah, but he had work rate, lads. He had work rate. Yeah. Let me tell you right now, a washed up Lacazette is better than a fucking up and coming Eddie. Yeah?
Oh,
yeah. Balogun. Yeah. People were laughing and taking the piss. That fucking Sky Sports Junior producer, yeah? Right? Fucking trying to troll me a couple of years ago, yeah? When I said Balogun 100 grand a week after 3 professional games. Give him 100 grand a week. Oh, Lee Gunner wants it. Fuck Eddie. But now they're all on their knees for Eddie. Reece now.
Where is this guy? Where is this guy, by the way? Where is this guy that
started 11? Yeah, that had Reece Nelson in it. They're on their knees for Reece Nelson. Yeah, Lewis Dunk still doing bits. I take Lewis Dunk over fucking Kivior and Rob Holding. Yeah. Like, let's be real with it. The fact and reality is, we all hoped, we all wished, Kenny, you would not renew your season ticket, which, by the way, I think you have to do by the 7th of June. Yeah.
No. Well, we've got our prices. We've actually got our season ticket prices, and they've reduced it, but not because of the reason I've given you. It's because they've reduced it by 4 games. But
yeah,
what Arsenal Football Club don't tell the fans,
still a 5%
they are free. They are free, but they are 3 games. So
yeah, but it's still a 5% increase.
Oh yes, a 5% increase. But remember,
and you have to attend 17 out of the 22 games. Otherwise, you can't renew next season. I see it earlier. I see it earlier. You have to attend 17 out of 22 games.
Yeah, last season it was 11. Yeah, 10. 11. Yeah,
sorry,
that's 17. Yeah, now it's 17. Yeah, because what's happened is that, but at the end of the day, right now, I think the football club need to take a back seat, need to drink it in, and just feel the humiliation we feel. Not one mention of Arsenal.
The football club needs
the way
to
they're
do,
talking about Man City, the way they're talking about Man City today is if Man City were playing brilliant football, breaking all records all season, and that they were leading the title from August up until May. That's the way they're talking about Man City. And we did this to ourselves. We did it ourselves.
Self-harm, mate. Self-harm. And on that bombshell, that's 3-2-1 the manager. 0. Sack him.
Minus. You can't select a team like that and get a point. You get minus for that.
Minus. Absolutely shocking. Disgraceful. He needs to go in the morning, mate.
You go into the overdraft. You go into you have an unarranged overdraft with that kind of team selection. Not an arranged overdraft, an unarranged one, where you get all the bank charges.
Yep. Make sure you subscribe to Arsenal History and More. Yeah, JEZ'S channel. Jez, what you got coming up, mate?
Tomorrow evening, 7 o'clock, I have Kenny Ken, Diesel 888, Northside London. So the show will be amazing. Proper YouTubers on there. And another couple will be coming on, I believe. And it will be on fire because I'm going to be putting it right out there what I think about Arteta and this football club. I say no more, but it will be wild. And then obviously I'm on with you, Lee and Kenny on Monday evening podcast. And then in the week, the Wednesday podcast, which is always fun. So
make sure you sub Arsenal History and More. Kenny Ken 1972 on Insta. What you got coming up, mate?
I'm going to watch some boxing. You know, I've done my bit of Arsenal. I've want to watch some boxing. I've done my bit for the club. Pay me way. You know, who knows?
What
who
about
knows?
this whole Saudi, fucking Usyk, fucking all this bullshit?
No, do that. It's Katie Taylor I'm watching today. But all I can say, is that.
Oh yeah, she's fighting tonight.
I'll tell you what. You know what I'm going to have?
Get that shit on the zone.
Yeah, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to order a meat feast pizza, and I'm going to have a crate of beer.
You're not going to have a crate of beer. You don't drink beer, Kenny.
Yeah, but let me tell you something.
You're lying. I'm going to
drink. But I'm going to drink now because
you're not going to drink. You ain't drunk for
11
years.
I'm going to drink because I want to prove. TV presenter on 90 Minutes Football that's what fans who think Arsenal bottle drink. So I'm going to get the pizzas in and have supreme pizza. Plus I'm going to have 5 bottles of Stella Artois, and I'm going to have 10 pints of those 5 bottles. There you go, man.
Oh my God!
I'll
tell you what, I'd like to have a boxing match with Arteta. I'd like to have a boxing match with him.
Let me tell you right now. That woman that you're talking about, who I'm watching this boxing now, Katie Taylor. Big up Katie Taylor. Yeah. Big up Al Foreign, who does the best Katie Taylor impression ever. Yeah, by the way. Right. But I've got it on because I get this shit for free. Yeah. In the UK, I have to probably pay 30 quid for that. Yeah.
And the rest
in England. Yeah. Robbed in England. Yeah. But let me tell you right now, that woman, I've eaten 2 pizzas in 2 days. I've done 7 pints before kickoff, and I've probably done about 10 of these.
Who is this woman? I don't know who she is. Who is she?
Guess what?
90 Minutes Football.
Yeah, and guess what? Yeah? Let me tell you something right now, love. Yeah? Is that this? Who cares? Let me tell you something right now. That is the fucking hardcore away support. Beer drinking, pizza eating. I'm not going to say the rest. Yeah, we move. Yeah, on that bombshell, leave your player ratings 0. If you disagree with
0.
minus, yeah, then cool. Yeah, Arteta -0, whatever, is what it is. Kenny, one last thing I want to say. I love you implicitly. Yeah, you're a brother. You're my guy. But in my heart, you always know that.
But you're going to say, don't attend the last game of the season.
Are you actually going to go to the Wolves game on Sunday?
you know what? Right
don't
now,
get peer pressured into not going. Are you go?
You know, right now,
you can do what you want, mate.
Right now, football is like a stab in the heart, and right now, I can't even contemplate that. It is too far ahead. The hurt is still hurt because at the end of the day, I wanted this title desperately. I was looking forward to it. It was going to be really emotional. I was desperate for it, and now it's been taken away. I can't take it. I'm like a bear with a sore head.
Kenny, we all know you'll be there, but let me tell you right now, you won't be doing the whole fucking lap of honour shit. You'll be straight out.
Oh, I'm walking straight out. No, off. I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm walking out.
When it was Wenger's fucking last game, yeah, you know I gave my ticket away. You and Claude fucked off on the concourse and had a fucking ride.
Yeah, and Russell Hogg, me, Claude, and
Yeah.
Russell Hogg just walked out. We walked out.
But we both know, all three of us know, you will be there, and I rate you for that. I love you, mate. I love it. I'm not trying to mug you off or take the piss. I love you. I love your fucking, like, your whole fucking persona. My mum said the other day, you heard her, Ken is super calm. I love your loyalty. But if it was me, and I'm just saying, fuck him. Yeah, fuck him.
I know you would.
Yeah, but you'll be there because it's what you do. But at full time, you're walking out. You ain't doing the whole fucking charade shit.
No, I'm walking out in disgust.
Yeah, because you love live football, you'll be there. That's the only reason you're going. Yeah.
But it's hard.
Jez,
it's a hard sell at the moment.
Yeah. I'm not even going to watch it.
Mate?
I'm not even going to watch the game. I'm not even going to watch it. Sorry. I'm not even. I'm diehard. You know, I've watched a lot of Arsenal football games in my life, and I'm disgusted, heartbroken, and I'm not even going to watch the game, guys. Sorry if you don't agree with that, people in the chat.
Fuck him.
It's me.
On that bombshell,
I'm doing it.
Sub to Jez, Arsenal history and more. Follow Kenny Ken 1972 on Insta. And make sure you check out Katie Taylor. Yeah, we're out of it. Adios.
Arteta out.